show off. Okay? Now, show off means you try to impress or you deliberately display of one's ability or achievements. So basically, if you got a trophy sometime, you can take the trophy out and show other people. It's a show off, but you actually do have the ability, so it is good. All right. Well, I do want to ask one more time. Do you guys hear me and see the PowerPoint? Okay, good. Thank you, Vanessa, and all right. Thank you. All right. So good. All right. So this one, as I said, the expression is show off. Let me give you some examples. The examples are number 1. Oh, that's a lot of flowers. Cats and flowers. All right. Thank you, YYX. Example 1. Some parents like to show off their kids' grades at school. And yes, why not? Most kids and that stuff do get good grades. My two did and still do. But they're not in little school anymore. They're in college and high school. But that is show off their grades. Number 2, stop showing off and do your job. This can be in lots of different used in lots of different ways. In programming, networking, or any other job and stuff where you're doing your job, but you're doing it fancy. Okay, well, you don't have to do it fancy. You can just show off and do your job. Number 3, he likes to show off his English skill wherever he goes. Well, once you do learn a different language and you speak well, you do like to show it off. I have very little Chinese skill, Mandarin Chinese skill, so I don't show off how I talk with Mandarin because, to tell you the truth, I know my numbers and I know how to order a beer. And that's about it. Okay, number 4. Your primary goal is not to show off your vocabulary, but to demonstrate how effectively you can communicate. Now that's a big sentence, some nice big words, so your primary goal, okay, your first goal, right, is not to show off your vocabulary, all the different kinds of words you know, but to demonstrate, to show how effectively, how good you can communicate. So sometimes when you are talking to somebody, you can use the big words like they did here. And then you can use the smaller words, which may be helpful to communicate better. So see, this one, your primary goal is not to show off your vocabulary, but to demonstrate how effectively you can communicate. The other way to say this is that your first goal is not to show off how well you know words, but to show how good you are at communication. Okay, or talking to each other. Show off, boast. Yep, that's a good way. Effectively, that word means how to show. Okay, how effectively you can communicate, how well you can communicate. How effectively, so how good you can communicate, how well you can communicate. And number 5. Another way for countries to show off is through sports. Okay? Another way for countries to show off is through sports. So there are many ways countries can show off. Countries can show off their armies and navies and air force. Countries can show off how big their business centers are and how their skyscrapers look good, how their roads are well done, but countries can also show off through sports, how well their gymnasts are, how well their swim team is, how good are they at shooting. The Olympics just went by and everyone was showing off their athletes and how well they do in their particular sports. And so another way for a country to show off is through sports. Now, of course, you have the picture right here. And these horses are saying show off to this horse. That's because this horse is not a horse. Okay, so guys, what kind of horse is this? Oh, someone got it already. Unicorn. Yep. A little horn in the front is a unicorn. I was going to buy a unicorn, but he just bought a regular horse instead. Yeah, I'm kidding. There are no unicorns. Okay. Let's go off to the question. Show off. The question is, do you like to show off? Why? And number 2, do you think showing off is a good thing to do? Why? Okay, so there's question 1 and question 2. Pick a question to answer, and let's see how number 1 does down here.